This is the outside of the Benimar Mileo 202. As I move along, I will firstly come to the flue for the Truma combi boiler. We do not need to do anything with these particular flues. There's no covers or anything that need to be removed. Just make sure that nothing is obstructing it. Next we have the fresh water tank fill. As you can see, the water cap can be locked. Just pop your hose pipe in to fill up the tank. To drain the fresh water tank down, we need to go directly underneath the motorhome. And you'll see the green cap just there. Just unscrew it to drain the tank down. You'll see this little blue hose just here. This can be used to drain the tank down to about 50% for travel. All you need to do is just place your fingers on the top here and then pull down, and this end will then come off and drain the tank. Storage just here. As you can see, we've got the ladder for the drop down bed, thermal silver screens for the windscreen, and then we have courtesy light switch just here. Cassette toilet just here. To remove the cassette, just lift up on the orange lever and pull towards you. Before use, remove the cap and add your toilet chemical with a small amount of water. This is also where it empties from. Just remember that when you are pouring it away, to hold the button in just here to release the vacuum inside. It's also advisable to keep this seal lubricated. Thetford do their own seal lubricant, but any silicone based lubricant is fine. By turning this part here, gains access inside the cassette for additional cleaning. If you did need to gain full access inside, this whole section can be removed. You'll see at the moment that this little triangle is pointing to the locked point. By twisting this round so the triangle faces here, this part will then pop out. All of these cassettes are now on wheels with extendable handles. The grey water drain is just here, so anything that goes down your plug holes goes into the holding tank, and then to drain that tank down we just need to pull the lever like so. There are corner steadies fitted to this motorhome, and as you can see, I've wound one down just here using the corner steady winding handle. Fiamma storage box just here. This storage box fits on what is basically a Fiamma bike rack, so the rails are still there, so it can actually be used again as a bike rack if you wish. Tow bar just here, and then we have the fridge vents here and up here. At the moment the winter covers are installed. These need to be removed in the warmer months, or otherwise the fridge will just overheat, and the way to do this is just by sliding the black clips across, removing the vent, taking the cover out, and then popping this back on again. Always start at the bottom, hook it on, and then pop the clips back and then do exactly the same for the top one as well. Gas locker just here, so there is room in this gas locker for 2 gas bottles. The regulator just sits up the top here, and then the hose comes off the regulator and screws into the propane bottle. Bottle on and off on the top here. Do make sure that the bottle is isolated for travel. We can now see the other wind point for the rear corner steady. Mains hookup connection just here. Just remember that when you are removing the hookup lead, to also push down on the blue lever just here when removing. Access underneath the bench seat inside just here, and then we can also see the jack and wheel brace kit just there. We have the Fiamma wind out canopy just here. To wind this out, take the canopy winding handle and then pop it in just up here so it just hooks into place, and then begin winding the canopy out. As you can now see, I've wound the canopy out a short distance. I'm now going to drop the legs so we're then supporting it and not putting too much stress on the side of the motorhome or the awning itself. And the legs are clipped in just here, so just pop it out of the clip and then slide it out at the end, and then drop the leg down, and then just undo, and then drop the leg to the ground, and then get the awning at the height you require, and then lock it into place. Do the same again with the other leg. And again, drop to the ground and then secure. And now that the awning has been supported, we can then continue to wind the awning out, walking the legs out as we go. The awning will come out about 2.5 meters in total. Try to avoid leaving it out in the wind, because it will be flipped up and put over the top of the motorhome, and that will require a new awning to be fitted. Diesel fill just here, and the cap unlocks on the ignition key. Tyre pressures on the door pillar just here. This particular motorhome has been fitted with a tyre pressure monitoring system, and it's just located on the dashboard just here, so when you start the engine it will give you the tyre pressures and alert you if they are low. As this particular motorhome is not fitted with a spare wheel, we have a compressor and foam kit just here. Leisure battery located just underneath the passenger seat just here. And then we have the vehicle battery in the floor just here. And bonnet release just here.